Hey, I wanted to talk to you about how to manage your emotions when stepping on the scale. And so often you can feel like you ate really well this last week, you hit your training sessions, and then you hop on the scale and it's exactly the same, or maybe it's like 0.3 ounces more. And you're like, shoot, you can't help but get that initial like emotional surge of like, dang it, like of like defeat or let down. You're like, I've been working so hard. I feel like I've been working so hard and nothing happened. And so a lot of times that's not actually true. So especially when we're in like, a cutting phase, fat loss phase, it's not uncommon to have the scale stay the same even though your measurements change. You might have lost body fat, but you also built some new lean muscle, especially if you're newer to this. And so that's why we want to use things like photos, measurements. The scale is just one piece of data. But if you hop on the scale and you're like, dang it, nothing happened, and you're like, screw it, I might as well cheat because it didn't matter anyways. Now you've actually lost progress by doing that because you went into a surplus for a few days, and then we got to start that all over again. And so it's just one piece of data that we use to track progress. And so if you have this, huge anxiety about like stepping on the scale and you're like, if it doesn't say the number I want, it's going to ruin my whole day or my whole week. That's crazy. And I don't want anybody to have that. And honestly, in my opinion, the best way to battle that is just start stepping on the scale every single day. We can have weight fluctuations from traveling. If I eat a whole bunch of carbs, I'm going to be heavier on the scale just because I'm going to have more water weight in my system. It doesn't mean I gained quote unquote fat from doing that. And so, sodium can make a difference. If you're, a woman, that time of the month, all those different things can affect the number on the scale. And so literally the scale is just one piece of data. And so my recommendation for that is just weigh yourself every day. And then we can track, monitor things that happen. And, a slight fluctuation up or down isn't the end of the world. And on the flip side, if you're like, yes, I saw the number I want, you can't help but feel like that little bit of emotional, like, gratitude, gratification of like, hey, this is working. But also, don't self-sabotage where you're like, hey, I hit the number I want. Now I can cheat this weekend. And so, like I said, it's just one piece of data. We don't want to base how we act the rest of the week based on the number that the scale popped up. And so hope this helps. Let me know if you need any help.